I woke up to some pretty aggressive headlines yesterday. Trump decries civil rights icon John Lewis as no action, sparking backlash. And my personal favorite, Trump kicks off Martin Luther King weekend by sharply criticizing civil rights icon John Lewis. Those are some strong words. Trump must have done something really racist. He must have done something really bad. Let's see what happened. So it started as John Lewis, who is not only a civil rights icon, but he's also a massive Hillary Clinton supporter. So what he did with Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement, that's incredible. That's amazing. Much love, respect. You can't take anything away from that. But he's also a super big Hillary Clinton supporter. So let's separate the two things. He said, "I don't see this president-elect as a legitimate president." Those are some pretty strong words. He's basically saying, I don't think he's a real president. He's not a legit president. He then followed with, "I think the Russians participated in helping this man get elected, and they helped destroying the candidacy of Hillary Clinton." Trump then responded with 3 tweets saying, "Congressman John Lewis should spend more time on fixing and helping his district, which is in horrible shape and falling apart, not to mention crime infested, rather than falsely complaining about the election results. All talk, 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 no actions or results. Sad." He then added, "Congressman John Lewis should finally focus on the burning and crime-infested inner cities of the U.S. I could use all the help I could get." Wait, this is what those headlines were over? The fact that John Lewis, who is a Hillary Clinton supporter, said you're not a legitimate president, and Donald Trump took to Twitter to defend himself and also say, "Help me in the streets, help your district, help your people, and help me, help the inner cities of America." Those headlines and those articles sure made it seem like Trump was being racist when it was really the complete opposite, him saying, "Help me." It really has nothing to do with race. John Lewis is a huge Hillary Clinton supporter. Do you really think Russia is the reason? Do you really think Russia is the reason for the election? I'm talking to you if you're the one saying that. I don't care if it's media. I don't care if it's you on your Facebook. I don't care if you're a friend. Do you really think Russia is the reason for this election? Do you think James Comey is the reason for this election? Or do you think maybe, just maybe, Hillary Clinton and the Democrats have a thing to learn? Do you think maybe, just maybe, Hillary Clinton and the Democrats need to take some responsibility and some accountability? How in your right mind could you really think Russia is the reason for this election? Was it a small percentage that leak came out? Yes, but what did that leak even reveal? It revealed the fact that they were cheating. Russia tried to rig the election by showing how we rigged the election. What's going on? And this is the narrative that most people believe, like, yeah, Russia rigged the election. You have a civil rights leader, no disrespect, God bless you for what you did during the Martin Luther King era, but you have a civil rights leader saying, "Well, I don't think Trump's a real president because of Russia. I think Trump's an illegitimate president because Russia hacked the election." So that's why all of these headlines, so that's why all of this race baiting is going on. Trump on Martin Luther King Jr. Day weekend is disrespecting civil rights leaders. Are you serious? Just because a civil rights leader is wrong, you're going to convince people that Trump's disrespecting Martin Luther King Jr. Day weekend and civil rights activists? Give me a break. Why are you acting like one elderly Hillary Clinton supporter is the voice of a generation, is the voice of the Black and African American community? Why don't you make more headlines about what former Democratic Senator and African American leader Nina Turner said? She said, "We need to give a shit about the people." She added, "They lost because they lost their way. They lost their message, they lost their focus, and they forgot why we really were, or are still, I hope, the party of the working people." Why don't you give more attention to world-renowned and African-American professor Cornel West, who considers Hillary Clinton and Obama a neoliberal regime and sometimes even a neo-fascist regime? Why do you always drown out the other African-American opinions like Tim Black when he says, "All of this goes away if Trump does one thing to help poor Black communities because that'll be one more thing than Democrats have done in 20 years. Why don't they want to talk to Quentin Jackson, who says, "Thinking about the Obama legacy, I took a sheet of paper and wrote down all of the ways Obama helped strengthen and benefit the Black community. The paper is blank." He also added, "The Obama legacy is nothing, nada, zero. The history books will have nothing to say except he was Black. Obama did us dirty, fam." The list goes on, but once again, one Hillary Clinton supporter is not the voice of the black community. And I'm sorry, I understand that he's a civil rights leader, but right now, he's a Hillary Clinton supporter. If Donald Trump decides to do something crazy to Latinos, to blacks, to Muslims, I'll be the first one in the streets. I'll talk about it on Facebook. I'll make videos about it on Twitter. I will be the first one to take action. I will stand up with my brothers and sisters of any race and religion. But in order to fight racism, we have to be honest about it. We have to stop the race baiting. We have to stop the lying with the headlines. Everybody believes this stuff. They've been conditioned to hate Trump, so anytime this comes up, they just feed on it like, hey, more racist stuff. But no, this is a Hillary Clinton supporter who's dead wrong. He's actually being the stubborn one. It's not Trump in this case. It's him. It's the Democrats. It's the media. It's the Hillary Clinton supporters. It's the celebrities who just shill for her like, oh, I hate bullying. That's who's in the wrong here. And nobody knows. The whole truth has just been flipped over. It's been shifted. And I'm sick of it. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Much love to everybody who's fought for racial freedom. I love Martin Luther King. That's a personal hero of mine. I think he should be everybody's hero. He was a spiritual genius, a kind soul, a good heart, and he did a lot for everybody of this world. I love Martin Luther King. But let's not kid ourselves. The mainstream media is race baiting. The mainstream media is race manipulating and lying to us and furthering tensions. These are the best times ever to be alive. We're all incredibly blessed. Everybody from every race and religion. This is a beautiful time to be alive. We have cell phones, we have computers, we have cars, we have delivery food. We are blessed. This is an incredible time to be alive. Don't let the mainstream media lie and manipulate your opinions and your emotions to feed more war.